Let's take a look at the 2024 NuCanoe U10 and all the features and functionality that come with it. So we're going to start up on the bow and then work our way to the stern. So the first thing we're going to see on the bow here is going to be our flex grip handle here. So our bow handle's here, and there's two inserts. If we go ahead and remove this handle, and we can pair that with the third one here and put a bow motor mount up on the front, or we can put a mount for our anchor wizard to run our chute off the bow of our U10. Right here, this is going to be the first of our wire access plates. There's going to be 3 on our NuCanoe U10 that we can use to drill out and wire through. Move back a little bit, we'll see the drainage here. This is going to be the tarpon drainage system. So anywhere that we put water onto this, the U10, it's going to be able to drain out with ease through our scupper holes. These are going to be the rod staging channels up on the front. You can see them here, they're cut in and they line up with the other rod storage features that we'll talk about in a minute. The whole U10 has top-load aluminum tracks. This is going to be the bow set of accessory tracks. This is a great spot to be able to put track straps for a battery box and other attachments, but the gear pod is going to sit nicely right in here as well. So we're going to have the gear pod or the buddy seat are built-in accessories that go up here onto these tracks. Speaking of the built-in top-load aluminum tracks, we have our main tracks here. We have another set of accessory tracks here. Right here, we'll see this is going to be an indent that's going to be used for our transducer retract system, or a TRS system. Right here, we'll see dimples. This is, again, for that TRS system to be installed with the cleat that comes here, and that lets our transducer sit on the underside of our U10 and then get pulled up into the cavity to stay safe. This is going to be the decking kit, the basic decking kit that comes on the U10. This is going to do a few things for us. Noise dampening, if we drop anything or stand up, it's going to reduce fatigue as we're out there all day, and it's going to increase traction as we're out there. Right here, this is going to be the big wheel pulley and cleat that come with it, and this is part of our quick connect system. This is going to be for the retract of our quick connect system. We'll see our scupper holes right here on our U10, and this is going to allow that water to drain out quickly as we go. We can plug those. We'll see the scupper plugs later. This right here, this is going to be our measuring board shelf, and there's 2 locations for that. So it's kind of built in to be able to use a 26 or a 32-inch measuring board. You have a little bit of variance there, but our measuring boards can lock in and use this without making too much sound when we're putting them down. We can also use this for lure storage, if we can lock those in, and these can be replaceable strips on our U10. Our cup holders here on the U10, there's a little bit of a unique thing here. We do have a stopper here, so if we drop lures or scent bottles or anything else in here, it stops them from flowing all the way down into our tarpon drainage system. Combo handles are found on the side of our U10. On the other side, we can lock our paddles into those. As always, on the Unlimited and the Frontier series, we have our Fusion seat. This is the 360 Fusion seat. Allows us to get a full 360. This comes stock on the U10. And unique to the U10 here, we'll see this cutout area here. This is going to be a reel bay, so when we have our rods up and staged, our reels are going to be able to sit in there, both bait casters and spin reels. In conjunction with the rod bay, with the reel bay is going to be the rod cave here, and that's going to be able to have the butt of our rod slide in there. This is going to be adjustable with thumb screws for this cave cover, and it's going to be able to slide up and over wherever we need it to handle our rods. And just to kind of point out how this works, when you put our reels into the reel bay here and the rod back there, our rod's going to be able to come up, and that's when we're going to be able to use the stagers right here. So looking back here, we'll see onto this Padey, this is going to be a line guide for that quick connect retract system we talked about that runs through here. It's going to guide that retract cord. But connected to it, we're going to see these scupper plugs. And there's going to be 5 scupper plugs for the 5 scupper holes that we have on our U10. When we plug it, that's how we're going to go from the self-bailing capacity to the max bailing capacity. Something else to note is on our Fusion seats here, it's coming standard on all NuCanoe accessories here. This is going to be the new spin grip knob. Tightens down really easily and is able to have the metal insert to spin down. We'll see we have Gunnel Tracks right here, accessory tracks, again, top load. There's going to be 6 locations that have these tracks. We're going to have 2 right here. We're going to have 2 in the stern. These are the stern accessory tracks. And then we do have those bow accessory tracks up here, up on the gunnel. This area right here has more decking kit, and what we're going to be able to use this area for is going to be for storage, right? So we have our black pack, milk crates, other things that can go right here and get tied into our main track system using track straps. Right here we have a deck plate, and that's going to be on our give us access into the hole. We can also use a deck plate storage bag here to keep our accessories dry when we're out in the water. 360 stern handle, and again, we have those stern accessory tracks here. We'll see the signature square transom of NuCanoe here. This is gonna go with our quick connect system. So we can use our rudder, we can use our EPS system, or we can use the pivot drive, all based off the square transom. Drain plug is located on the side of our U10. This is where we'll find our whole identification number as well. So one more feature to note on our 2024 U10, we're gonna have to move our seat to access. So we slide that up here, we'll see our rod butt cradle right here, and this is gonna allow us to put our rod butts here, and then it lines up perfectly with our staging channels for our rod up here to line them up. So again, just more storage options for our rods when we're out in the water with our U10. So that's been a walkthrough of the 2024 NuCanoe U10. If you wanna learn more, go to nucanoe.com.